have a saying in the LTR drumming community: life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. And this is the busyness, the day-to-day, those fires we have to put out. And as I said, I get it. I have it in my everyday life. Sometimes it's just like, stay calm in the chaos. So when it doesn't seem like the right time at all to feed the flame of passion, I say that is exactly the time to start. That is exactly the right time to go for it. And here's why. When you can learn how to get those 1% wins and maintain your momentum and build this cathedral around you of living with drumming and surrounding yourself with things that bring you joy and feed your creativity and your self-expression and make you a better person in everything you do. If you can do that through the chaos, through the busyness, through the just storm and tornado of life hitting you with all these things, if you can do it through those times, even a crisis, then you can sustain it when times are good. If you can figure out how to get those 1% wins, how to keep moving forward just baby steps at a time through the busyness, through the chaos, through the storms that life will throw at you, if you can progress through that, you are invincible. You are unstoppable, and you will live your life always moving forward and always feeding the flame of joy and passion in your heart. And that's the way to live. And that's why I want you to join me in this amazing community. That's why we call it Life Through Rhythm. Drumming and life are connected, and life and drumming are one and the same. So our habits and routines and rituals, knowing the ones to practice every day, is absolutely essential. So that's the training. Now, when you're accountable to me, to other people, to a group, this is powerful because it makes you strive for something higher than yourself. When you know you're accountable to not just you, but someone else, it makes you dig deep and find potential that maybe you didn't even know you had. And community, when you've tapped into a community, you see how others have overcome these challenges. You see we're all in this together. You see I'm not the only one, and everybody's encouraging you, and you can face these challenges together and celebrate the milestones. That is just the most powerful thing in the world. And I want you to read this book called The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. And this is all about this concept that we're talking today. He calls it the resistance. Now, the resistance is that voice inside that says, I need to wait for the right time. The right time that seems to never come. There is never a right time. There is always something in the way. So what we do is we make it the right time. We don't go around. We don't go over. We don't try to go under or sideways. We go through. And this is where the obstacle becomes the way. The obstacle becomes the way forward. We go through. And practice, our daily rituals and habits are such a big part of this. And that's why it's a big part of the LTR drumming 4-part system. And practice, if you know how to do it, I've got a special model that I share with everybody in the community where it's really bulletproof and very fluid, where you can use it in any circumstance that's happening in your life. And also to get to use what I call the 3-minute rule, where you build up 1% wins daily, where all you need is 3 minutes. You can find 3 minutes no matter what you're going through. And you felt the wood in your hands once a day. You've progressed a tiny baby step that might not feel like anything at the time, but through the days that turn into weeks, and the weeks that turn into months, and the months that turn into years, your momentum is unfreaking stoppable. And that's what we do here. So practice, just knowing how to do it and having the skills to maintain through the chaos and the busyness is absolutely essential. There's so many drummers in the LTR drumming community that I've worked with that were it wasn't the right time. Maybe there was all kinds of things going on. And they started anyway. And years later, because I've been doing this for decades, and I've got to see people over the long game of life and how this has grown over the years. And they are just so happy that they've taken the leap and done this. So I want that to be you. Just jump in and start and feed the drumming that and the rhythmic passion and expression that wants to come out of you. It is not urgent, but it is absolutely essential that you feed your passion, live with tons of energy, and just live the fun and the joy that is expressing yourself through life through rhythm. Join me at chrislesso.com where you can book your first free session with me. Let's get you drumming with passion on the path where you become your best self through drumming.